We have the ability to establish the Imperial Diet, giving us another 10 years of 10% authority growth. I don't think it actually matters because we are basically never going to get it because we're a heathen or heretic of basically everybody in the HRA. It is what it is. Still a pretty cool concept, though. The fact that if you wanted to stay Catholic, for example, and then lean into Catholic Angevin Empire, Emperor of the HRA, like that's really cool. I really like that. But welcome back, everybody, to what is probably going to be, and I assume is going to be, the final episode of the Angevin Empire here in 1.35. I've had a really fun time with it. There's been a couple of hang-ups, a couple of snags here and there, but overall, this has been very fun. I'm glad that they patched that and made it so it's 40 provinces rather than 25. So yes, with internal peace, we are still very much not doing well. 18 provinces under control of non-empire. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that'll happen. Do we do an imperial ban on these guys and just say Leroy Jenkins? I mean, I'm okay with that. Do we just do imperial ban? They'll call in some Islet, Gillian, Tunis, Kazakh farce. I don't care. Banana Republic. The Netherlands want land. What land do you want, dude? Are they colonial? Do we have colonial Ottomans? Admin quantity quality. That is a that is a significant number of troops that they have. So let's first of all upgrade our ships. Make sure we have as many men of wars as we possibly can, because we are going to clap some Ottoman naval cheeks. It's definitely going to have to do that. Yeah, we might as well. But we have Brentry. Brentry has been taken. Now, let's see here. I can have two more. Everybody wants to be my friend now. I don't think there's any way to get people to take on your... I think it's impossible to have them. Now, the reason why I'm bestowing Imperial Grace is because we're going to lose it, so you might as well just get everybody to like you. Or at least everybody that you can. So I'm just kind of clicking around to random people and bestowing Imperial Grace. You spend one Imperial Authority mana, and it boosts up their relations by like 50 or something like that. What is it? Anglican diplomacy. Yeah, that's not correct. I don't know. Either way, it's all good. And now we're just waiting because we're going to go to war with the Ottoman. Definitely going to happen. Definitely going to happen. We've got our subjects and all that stuff, which is cool, but may sabotage reputation. Sure, I guess. Let's take that way ahead of time like it matters to me. Great Project upgrade cost is actually pretty useful for us. Avignon, Palace of the Popes, huh? What does that give us? Church power. Yeah, not anything I'm interested in. Edinburgh. Attrition for enemies. Military free policies. Nobility equilibrium. It's okay. Versailles gives trade. Something in Aragon, huh? This doesn't affect me, though. Resistant to Reformation. That's solid. I like that. Bratsburg. I have that one. Versailles and Notre Dame. Notre Dame. Church power and tolerance to the true faith. Versailles is trade or national tax. Yeah, I don't care about this. Though it's funny because I actually can't use, I didn't realize I can't use Stonehenge. Because we are not English culture. We are Angwa, or however it's pronounced. Angwa. Oh, look, they have an islet over here. All right. I'm waiting until my boats are done. Looks like I have an extra one building over there in Ulster. Right. Let's see. How are we doing on this? We'll be able to embrace this pretty quickly. I'll save up my money for that. Italy wants to sell it to me, so that is fine with me. It'll help me get it over here in Sussex a little bit quicker. I can embrace the institution. If I wait a couple of months, I'll be able to get it quite a bit cheaper, so I will. Yeah, definitely. Okay, there you go. Let's embrace that institution. That gives us goods produced. Let's take line infantry. That's going to give us some very, very nice bonuses. And hold down control. Select our entire navy here. I am going to try to do a pro gamer move where I'm going to find the Ottoman Navy, park my entire navy on top of their navy, assuming they're out of port. Yes, like right here. This is ideal. Let's go down to speed 4 here. So where is your navy at, Ottoman? Here they are. Where are you guys going? Bolu, huh? There's... Oh. Here you go. Okay, so they're going to attack me. So this is perfect. Let's go ahead and go with Imperial Ban. Let me see. Yeah, I have to go through here and disable all the ones that are all bust that aren't working. We're going to call in all of my allies. The Ottomans don't have a whole lot of men, actually. Look at those cannons. 1 million cannons? Spain has 61,000 cannons. Oh, that's manpower. Oh, right, derp. 200 cannons. Yeah, I was like, 1 million cannons? No, 1 million manpower in reserve. I knew that. All right, let's go ahead and go with this, Oberkarnten or whatever. And now you'll see these guys. So I'll go down to speed 3 to show you this. Oh, I don't have an admiral. Oh, that's tragic. That's actually a huge mistake. Yeah, they're probably going to actually get destroyed because of that. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. If I had an admiral, this would be so much better. Okay, I'm going to flee. Okay, yeah, I lost 8 heavies. They actually stole 2, but I sunk a bunch of their light ships, which is really good for us. Ah, not having an admiral in there was that was foolish. That was foolish. Either way, let's start on marching our boys over. Sure. Now, can I use furnaces? I swear there was something that said I was going to allow unlock furnaces early. I don't recall what exactly it was, but I swear there was something about it. All right, let's convert for my subjects. Continue to convert for my subjects, rather. Okay. Those guys are going to go over here. Let's get an admiral. 4-2. Horatio Northumberland. It's a good name. It's a very British or English sounding name. There's a random 30 stack up here. Let's head on over because they are on Berlin, which is a woods fort. So they will take a -1 with no general. Probably not going to be a stack wipe because I don't have the full force of combat with. Definitely not because the Ottomans are overpowered. But yeah, we're still going to dominate them. They took incredibly heavy losses. They don't have a whole lot of manpower, so every loss that they take is basically permanent. Well, not everyone, but as many of them as we possibly can get here. All right, we can go up to speed 4. What am I doing? Figure we might as well end the series on a bang. Why not end it with a big old war against the Otto-Blob, right? Always a good day to beat up on the Ottomans, especially considering that they are not as strong as they used to be. Let's see here. A lot of people complained that the Ottomans got a little bit of a nerf in 1.35, and to that I say, go cry about it. I have absolutely no pity on the Ottomans for having a little bit of a nerf. I would say well deserved, to be honest with you. The Ottomans are over here on Trent. So let's get you guys grouped up here. A full combat with. See if we can catch these guys out on the mountains, since that is a mountains province. Sadly, I'll take a -1 over here in the hills, but we outflank them. Or yeah, we have a combat with bonuses on them. So yeah, their losses are not sustainable. Not sustainable at all. All right, let's continue our slow march into the Ottomans' lands. I'm waiting on my navy to be mostly repaired. Let's see here. Everybody is, for the most part, in good health. I could leave behind my transports. I probably should. So let's go ahead and do that. Here they are. Yep. You want to fight? You want to fight? No, they don't want to fight. I'm going to blockade Constantinople. Ah! That's so funny. Okay, so so they had 400 some thousand last I looked, and now they have no manpower and less than that. So this is looking pretty dang good for us. Let's go ahead and get our armies heading over towards Constantinople. Obviously, we want to if we have the ability to. Having some lag spikes here in the end. I don't really know why. No need to be force marching you. But yeah, a lot of their armies are up here in Poland, getting beat up on by the Poles. Okay. Yeah, these little lag spikes, man. I didn't change anything. This is the same, like the same setting from the last time I was playing, so I don't really know. Man, we just have such good siege ability. Might as well just rush down Constantinople, right? Looks like the Bohemians are thinking the same thing I am. Same thing. All is well. Let's go ahead and do a bit of carpet sieging and do a bit of scorching of earth, right? Always a good call. Hurt their economy to the best of your abilities. Yes. Destroy them all. Kosovo. No coal, no gold, no nothing. You get nothing. Instead, what you get is a bunch of your provinces scorched and looted. The humiliation. They sunk our flagship, you bastards. The HMS Hood was sunk by an Ottoman ship. Feels bad. All right, that's fine. We lost 5 heavies. They lost 13 galleys. We've won the siege of Constantine. Ooh, they sacked it too. The Bohemians sacked it. Okay. I respect that. I respect that a lot, actually. All right, cool. I've scorched all those provinces. Now I'm just going to sit on it. That is going to hurt their economy so much. So here's the thing. They have 382,000 infantry. They are now collecting quite a bit of money, actually, in trade. I feel like that should be way lower, but it's not. I'm going to let these guys repair a bit and go back looking for a fight. Let's also queue up another flagship. Peter. Just Peter. That's it. Let's go with fleet engagement width and movement speed. Let's get those guys back and get these guys over here and a couple more heavies over here. Just get our heavy fleet up and ready to go. Some tax modifier. You love to see it, folks. And yeah, let's just speed 5. Speed 5. Why not? You can see here, they are landing a very large army. They're getting a lot of manpower. I bet they're slackening standards. They are. It's really good. That means that if you go over to army quality comparison or click this military button down here or hit F3, so you can see a couple of different ones. But F3 opens up army quality comparison. You can see professionalism. If you look at war enemies, you see the Ottoman has 1. They have negative defensiveness because they have decadence. Oh, I think this is how we check their decadence now. That's good. That's good. That's an easy way to check the decadence on the Ottomans. I was talking about it in a previous video about how to check their decadence. So it looks like it is going up. How much is it going up? Oh, it's going down. Let's see here. If we can get them to go into negative stability, that would be big. But or force a bankruptcy. I assume a bankruptcy would hurt them quite a bit. To check on that, we go to score comparison, and you can hover over there. You can see they have minus 0.1 for loans. It's minus 0.02 per loan. So it's pretty good. Means they have 5 loans. Quick maths. Let's get you guys off of that province there. Oh, hold on. Now we'll force march in and force march in. Oh, psych. We win, apparently. Yeah, this is not too bad. Can I catch these guys over here? I can. Very good. They want to fight. And I win. Look at that. That's a dead auto right there. Now you can't do anything to make them lose stability, as far as I know. Like there's just nothing you can do about that. But that's pretty good. The devastation is really high. We might as well cross the straits and start sieging them down on this side. No reason to hold off. No time like the present, they say. Get a couple of extra generals on you. No need to be force marching everywhere though. Oh my gosh, that siege ability is so good. Look at that. Ah! That's so good. Okay. Yeah, the Ottomans are dead. They're dead. There's no way they're coming back from this. So let's just cause them to crumble. If you can get them their decadence to max out. And like I said, I don't know if there's a for sure way to get decadence up. I'm sure there's kind of like a meta that will be developed in time. I'm not really sure exactly off the top of my head how to manage it, but if you guys know, make sure you let us know in the comments. But the reason why I'm devastating, to make sure that the Ottomans completely crumble after this. Completely crumble. I want them to never see the light of day again. Look at that. Even that's a very massive farce. Farce is pink too, which is unfortunate, you know. I think that best farce is yellow farce, but you know, to each their own, I suppose. Let's have you guys hunt enemy fleets in the Mediterranean. Go with some siege ability. A little bit more, you know, doesn't hurt. Make sure everything is scorched. Getting that devastation as high as possible. Yep, and we keep on scorching. Because there's no forts over here except for Ankara. And then we let our armies loot the province, which also gives them a bit of extra devastation. A little bit of insult to injury there, and look at that. And you can see here, the Commonwealth, remember that war? That was like 20 years ago, 15 years ago? Look at that. There's still a ton of devastation in these provinces. That means those guys are essentially useless. Now, let's take a look at the score comparison. Ottomans are still at 5 loans, but you see if we go over here, now they're only gaining 2,700 manpower per month. That also is hurt by their decadence, and they're a lucky nation, so they get plus 25. Because this is Iron Man, right? So Iron Man, you have to deal with that garbage, lucky nations, but it is what it is. There you go. We will continue the devastation. The scorching will continue until morale improves, Ottoman. This is what you get for being you. I don't really have a good reason other than that. Are they no longer a valid rival? Oh, you is no longer a valid rival. Doesn't sound right. Don't make no sense. But, yeah, this is it. Now they're trying to siege stuff back. The longer this war goes on, the worse it is for them. So you can see here, they have 449 ducats. If I wait a month, they are losing about 50 ducats per month. Because their economic base is gone, occupied, they're hardly making any money from trade now. 45 ducats. I'm making, I could be making more money than they are. Hilariously. Right, my navy. Let's get the navy grouped up here. And let's get my ships grouped up over here. Right, I don't need the light ships or the heavies or anything like that. Just get rid of them. Or light ships or the other ones. Transports. But yeah, I just want the Ottomans to like have enough of an army that they're willing to stay in the fight, and we don't get called for pizza because we don't have over 50 war score. And ideally, we're going to get them to take out a few more loans. That's like what I'd really want to happen. Because as I said, you can see right here under country, they are losing money. They're losing about 50 ducats per month. And so the longer that goes on, the better. The longer, the better. All right. We can also come over here and blockade the crap out of them. That would be helpful. The blockade will also help with devastation a bit. Yeah, this is so good. It's so fun. It's just so fun. Like, nation ruining is something that I really enjoy. It's like a guilty pleasure of mine. All right. Let's do a couple of these guys here. So cheap to develop all those metal provinces. All of the manufactories in my subjects lands, of course. And all of these guys that are possible for me. Might as well build them for my subjects as well. You know, investing in your subjects is never going to hurt you, right? It's never going to be a bad thing. All right. And, yep, we can just come back over here and loot these provinces again, because if you don't know, after a while, the loot will go back into a province. I think it's 5 years since the last time they were sieged down, something like that. So you just come back over here and loot them again, which will then re-up the devastation. Oh no, they're taking Constantinople back. Whatever will I do? Look at my allies going in and helping out. All the reinforcements are going to help them out. They've taken out at least one more loan. Score comparison, they're at 6 loans total now. I really wish that I could affect their economy a little bit more. Now they're losing about 70 ducats a month. Call for pizza's coming though, since we're over 50. And again, you know, just this is strictly punitive. Like, this is what I did with the Ottomans or with the Austrians earlier. Just destroy them. Just absolutely destroy them. Feels good, man. Feels really good, man. I never scorched these provinces. I should probably do that. Especially this one here. I do have call for pizza now, so we'll have to peace out soon. 69 war score, very nice. I love to see my allies just going in and just killing off random stacks. Like, watch this, watch this. Let's do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Do it. So funny. So funny. Oh no, I've lost the siege. Oh no. Right, so obviously they will return any core that I can to the HRE. Let's see here. You can sort by receiver, recipient here. So obviously Austria will get all of their provinces back. Let's see here. We could do Persia, Venice. Now, Venice is not in the HRE, so I don't care. We could have them release like a Croatia, maybe, or Sealy, definitely. We could have them release Bosnia. We could have them release Albania. It's always a good choice. Croatia. And then what about Dalmatia? Is there a Dalmatia? Yeah. Heck yeah. What about Albania? Is too far down. I wouldn't be able to touch borders with them. They wouldn't accept vassalization either. So what about Serbia, huh? Can we do a Serbia? Can't. Too much. Too much land. Sorry, Serbs. You'll have to wait to see another day. Well, I guess the other way to do this would be sort by name, go with war reps, and then as much money as they're willing to give. Actually, I'd rather take more money from them. Now, these guys are already in the HRE. These guys would probably join the HRE. These guys would also probably join the HRE. If we could get them to, that would be really nice, because they would add their land to the HRE. But yeah, it just felt good to kind of end on a war with the Ottomans, right? Always feels good to stomp on some Turkish in the game, of course. Shout out my Turkish boys. Anytime I say stuff like that, people are like, wait, you don't like Turks? I'm like, no, I like you. I promise you. Well, maybe not you specifically. It depends. Depends what kind of person you are, right? I don't just like everybody. I'm not going to like front and be like, oh yeah, I love everybody. No, I don't. I definitely don't. But if you're a cool person, then I like you, you know? It's kind of like self-explanatory. If you're a douche, then yeah, I probably wouldn't get along with you. But yeah, so now you can take a look here. Now you can see the Ottoman has 9 loans, which is pretty crazy. That's like $15,000 to $16,000. I've lost some ships over here because of attrition. You'll have that. These ships are good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, a bunch of my heavy ships are just dead now. Feels bad, man. Probably gonna lose more of them, aren't I? No, it's not too bad, actually. So, I don't actually know how I would be able to get these guys to join the HRE. I think they basically need to be threatened by the Ottomans or whatever. Not going to be able to do that. Definitely not going to be able to do that. But this would allow us to dominate Europe. So this would give us mana and PP. Permanent PP, which is cool. Manpower recovery speed and some tercios, which is very cool. I like the tercios. This would give us admin efficiency. I always love the finishers with the admin efficiency, but this requires us to own 250 provinces in Europe. So we'd have to either revoke or get like all of Italy and Spain, basically. So that'd be pretty hefty. Let's see if we can get those 3 agendas. See if we can do one for the bourgeois. Build a dock over here. I can do that. And we're just going to sit back and chill. See if we can push through those. If we can't, we can't. You know, not a big deal. As far as that, other missions here. Yeah. I've looked through most of these. Hegemon. I don't think I could get Hegemon. No. Especially since I got rid of trade ideas. Though we are actually doing pretty good on the economic front. If we went colonial and we steered some trade from the New World, we would totally be in a good spot. But now that we're the Emperor, we're stuck. We're going to stay the Emperor. Nothing we can really do. Like, we can't really do anything to lose it at this point, unless we broke all of our alliances, which why would I do that? That wouldn't make any sense. Imperial diplomacy, huh? Every elector gains opinion and you gain a diplomat. Cool. Sure. Just click a bunch of random ones because I don't really care. Dun, dun, dun. I love the, is this Vicky? I think it's Vicky, right? To build a factory? I think it's Vicky. I have a bunch of music in my mod pack. It's linked in the description. People always ask me, what map mod are you using? It's in the description. What music mod is that? It's in the description. If you're ever wondering, it's in the description. Where was that? The description. Okay, very good. Oh my gosh, one more. Jeez, oh Pete. There you go. Look at all those diplomats. Nothing to do with them. All that trust. These guys love me. What can you do? What can you do? Just couldn't make it. Oh no. Have we maxed out our mercantilism? We're close. We're very close. Just go ahead and max that out. Why not? A little bit of inflation too. Oh yeah, we're actually making really good money. Yeah, we could probably do it. If I had trade ideas, we could probably do it. Going Diplo influence is such a meme. I got my armies down in Turkey just chilling. Asserting our dominance, standing there menacingly. Now, that did not give us the mission. And I really do wish that this tooltip told you how many agendas you have done. Oh, this one we do have done. The land units killed though. Yeah, I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works. All right, either way. Let's take a look at our timeline here because we are finishing today. So we started off obviously as English with English Britain over here, and we conquered France as a personal union very quickly, and then very quickly united the British Isles as well as subjugated Scotland. So we had a huge explosive burst of growth very early on. This Ulster Scots right here. And then you can see boom, boom, annexed it all. And then we had a couple of truces with weird, like I accidentally pieced these guys out. Forgot to subjugate these guys or annex them as well. So there was a couple of random tags. But then you can see we annexed Brittany. We annexed some land from Burgundy, I think. Right? The Burgundian inheritance happened. We immediately attacked, like basically as soon as we could, and took some provinces and gave them to France, which at the time was a bad idea. I didn't realize it. I got like 20 comments being like, why would you give them land? Why would you give them land? Listen, at the moment, I didn't realize it was a mistake. But it ended up not being anyways because they upped in the hotfix to from 25 to 40. But then we annexed Picardy. We gave that land to these guys. And this was around the time we fought our first coalition, I believe. We attacked and we took this one province here. And then we annexed a couple of provinces down here in southern France. Yeah, over here and then over here, Avignon as well. And then this war right here was to attack into our coalition to dismantle it. As Bohemia was our ally and they lost and peaced out and gave some land Austria, so that was funny. And then we attacked and we annexed Provence, I believe. And then we annexed these 3 provinces, but not Lorraine, because I didn't want to trigger another coalition. But then I took Metz and got a coalition. So, you know, you'll have that. But then this is when I started to realize that they were annexing their subjects. Like, shoot. So we started the integration process. And then eventually, I got to Burgundy here. There you go. And we were working on annexing these guys. So then we said, oh, you know what? Let's just make our way down into Aragon. Start working on the Spanish crown. So we took and we released Catalonia, because Catalonia deserves to be free, of course. And then around this time, we attacked Aragon again. Now, I had an episode that I missed. I don't know what happened. I just didn't upload it. I didn't even have it on my computer. I looked. So yeah, there was no 10.5, I guess. We went from 10 to 11, and 11 was like, you missed like 6 or 7 years, 8 years, something like that. But around this time, we finally were able to annex France. That is hilarious that this is how the Angevin kingdom looks. Apparently, all of France's land is now England. But yeah, then we did we released Spain as a subject, and meanwhile we were making our way over here into northern Italy, and this is when the League War had happened, and they gave us some more land over here, so we got coalitioned again. Meanwhile, we're giving land over here to Spain. Yeah, foreign bowls look really weird on the timeline. You can tell it's an afterthought. The timeline is an afterthought. But around this time, we took a bunch of land from Venice as well, Savoy, and then Genoa, released Italy. Very good. And trying to think of how by the way, we also snagged these guys as a subject with the age objective, stole them from the Danes. And then this is around the time that the Netherlands formed, and we started to work with that. Utrecht formed the Netherlands. Very cool. Very cool. I feel like that is not somebody you see usually doing that. So they did that, and then Holland and OPM over here in this province, the Hertguldenbosch, and I took these land from them, and then I realized, oh shoot, I need to either annex them or have them be my friend. So then I had them be my friend, and then we attacked the Ottomans basically after this. This was around the time we became the HRE Emperor. Then we passed the acts that we needed to get the Brentry Conform, which somebody Brentry achievement, which somebody had told me you can't do it if you're the Emperor of the HRE, but you were wrong. That was weird. I get a lot of comments saying like, hey, just make sure you do this or that because like this is broken and it won't work. And then like it turns out it's completely wrong. And I'm like, who can I believe in this world? You know, random person on the internet, please don't lie to me. But yes, and then we attacked the Ottomans, took an absolute dump on them, made their economy poo-poo, devastated all of their land to the best of our abilities because that's what we do here. Same with Austria. You can see the devastation in Austria and the Commonwealth and the Ottomans is horrible, and it will not be better for a very, very long time. Constantinople is very bad. Like, look at all these provinces, 40, 48, 51, 49. Like, it's good. It's really good because their economy is like absolutely in the gutter because that they may actually even be losing money. Let's see here. 372. No, they're gaining a lot of money. But yeah, their loans are very bad. Very bad. 9 loans. So if I wanted to, it would be smart for me to find a way to get to war with them again and, you know, piece them out to take all their money, force a bankruptcy, see if I could force the Ottoman decadence issue on them. I believe you can check decadence by going to defensiveness. So you can see they have 44.7% decadence. If it gets to 100, they get the disaster, but they didn't this time around. We started off with offensive ideas. Then we went trade. I ditched trade so I could get influence. That way I could secure myself the electorship. Now this mission here was very helpful. The Holy Roman struggle here. It's kind of dumb. It's one of those things where the trigger, like meeting the trigger, the reward gives you something that would have made the mission easier to do in the first place. Like those reasons to elect and the Diplo rep would have helped me get the mission in the first place. So kind of funny, you know, useful nonetheless. But so after we did that, that was when things actually started rolling for us as in the HRE path. But yeah, Angevin Empire, very fun. Very fun. We went Diplo and then then infrastructure, and then we ditched trade to go influence. So that's how that worked out. But Angevin Empire, very fun. If you haven't done it, I highly recommend it. Like I said, next series is going to either be Prussia or Byzantium. Let me know in the comments below which one you'd rather see. Because, honey, it's a new patch. Time for another Byzantium or Prussia run, right? Happens every time. And I'm just itching to get back into more. I definitely want to do a Mercenary Switzerland as well. That is going to be very fun. I don't know what Hesse's ideas are, but maybe a military Mercenary Hesse would be fun. But yeah, either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed the run. I certainly did. And if you have any feedback, leave a comment, like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future videos. Special thanks to ALS Gamer, Legrand Puba, Chio, Josh Kopczynski, Adrian Rhino, Blonde Damon, Cannon Fodder, and many more. If you want to see your name here and early access to these videos, check out the join button below the video or the Patreon linked in the description.